finally getting over. I really think it's time to say goodbye. I don't know what starts to control me. I'll let it go, another soul that's underneath. I don't really care about this all. It's the fall that kills me. With our back against the wall, just feed the beast and you'll see. Wait for me. I don't wanna die inside my reality. Wait for me. I don't want your mind to remember me. just another day, only to scream into the night. Nothing ever tries to change, even if I want to realize.
What's going on, everyone? It's Thursday afternoon. It's Pillar to Pillar time.
What's
We're
up?
joined here with Jgrnaut and Shrapnel from Valhallas Keepers, or Valhallas Allstars. How are we all going today?
Good, boys.
Good, good.
Good.
Nice. Very good, very good.
So, we've got everyone in the chat today. Everyone's going nuts. We've got Sam driving back from work, listening in.
160.
Maybe.
High chance. We don't, you know.
So,
There we go.
today, what have we got? We got talk about hardcore last night.
And then it was last week as well.
And then we'll talk about last week since we got our champions here for season 2. So last night, what we have Yakuza, Headhunters, and Insidious. Headhunters, holy crap, man. Headhunters have definitely been training. They've definitely stepped it up a notch. I am really, really keen to see them
Apparently you
progress.
need to turn me up.
Turn you up? You're all the
Apparently.
way up now. How's that?
Am I better or am I worse? Objectively still worse. But yeah, good old Headhunters last night actually showing up and showing people up at the same time.
Oh man,
Absolutely come out of nowhere.
I was legit like end of the night hoping for Insidious to come through as well. I was hoping for that tie, like that.
Yeah, I wanted the 3-all draw, or 2-all draw, whatever it was.
Yeah. It just would have been just mental. I just want to see it. We've been so close to having it so many times. I want to see it happen so bad.
It's nerve-wracking when you're on the field and they've got to, like, you start to think that they might have to count it down. You're like, oh, I could have done something else. I should have moved faster or...
Got that flag, like... And that you really notice that, like, as soon as it really starts looking like it's going to come down to points, that flag really becomes a priority with a lot of the teams. Even if they're losing a player, it's just like we get that flag, that's those points. It could get us up there, you know.
Yeah.
Kathy's just saying no, the stress. So
It was real strange last night. I think I watched it for the first time as I guess a fan more than a player.
yeah,
So I had it up on the big screen last night, laying on the couch, and you could just concentrate and enjoy it more than worry about who's going through and who you're going to play and stuff. So it was quite nice.
yeah. See, that's where I sort of fall short with listening to it on the way to work and stuff. Like, and then I get to work and I'll see like the final game, and it's just like, oh, I'm gonna have to go home and rewatch all of this because I just don't get to enjoy it as much as it's live. So hopefully, when I have some time off in the near future, I'll be able to actually do exactly the same thing up on the big screen, just chill out, watch it. So
Great vibe.
great.
Yeah,
vibe.
usually when we play, Dale stays at my place because he can't drive, so he comes back to my place and he makes me put it on the big screen before I even get to go to bed. So I don't get much choice.
Yeah, nice.
It's completely different watching it as a spectator and a fan as opposed to when you're in there playing. Because I had to watch it today. I didn't get a chance to watch it last night live. And you're cheering for someone in each team. Whereas when I watch it back when we're competing in it, we're like trying to look at their tactics or see where they hide, how long it takes them to pop out, that kind of stuff. But like today, I was cheering for like someone on that everyone's team. I was like, poke now, or whatever.
Yeah.
So completely different.
The amount of times, like in that final game, watching Lib and Mush going against each other, it was just like go 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 go, and just watching Lib get him that one time down in the snake, I was like, yeah, get him, boy. So, like, oh yeah, they were wicked games last night. Good opener for the start of season 3.
Yeah, definitely.
Headhunters did real well. Even Insidious did really well as well. The field, I know they've changed the field up to get some more lines of sight, hoping it was a bit more attacking. But I think it's done a little bit of the other way. It seems to have slowed everything down.
Yeah.
It's really, guys like Mush and stuff like that, they can get into the snake, but big fellas, like, we don't have very many small guys in our team, so we find it tough to get into those spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that.
That's right. I do see it sort of being advantageous for a few more like aggressive teams anyway, because they can utilize those spots on the field a bit better than other teams could.
Yeah.
Because you do see it. Like you got some of your teams who could just like push straight up halfway up the field from the get go.
Yeah. So, well, if I'm honest, in our semi-final against Yakuza in the last season, we pretty much aimed Mush, try and get him out from that snake straight away. He was probably the first one that we got out. As long as he couldn't get across and get some good lines of people, we thought we had a pretty good chance. So
yeah, he's definitely one you have to watch because of that. Like, he's so quick, and because he's so small, he can just get into those little spaces without you even knowing. Like, if you're not watching him, he's gone. He vanishes. So
yeah.
It's scary seeing that next generation come through already. Like, thinking, even for us, we started probably 7-8 months ago to where we are now. Imagine those teenagers that are starting to play and are already competitive, what they're going to do in another 6 to 12 months as they hit puberty and whatever else they do.
Yeah, definitely. And that's where it all comes in, you know. Like, we're lucky because I was watching a stream the other day, finding out that kids under a certain age aren't allowed airsoft and that over in Europe, so they can't have like a junior league over there. And it's just like, well, we with gel ball we
18
can
over.
Yeah.
18 over for airsoft.
So like us having gel ball and being able to get a younger generation started is a big thing. Like, they don't really have this overseas to be able to do it. Just got Brenton saying so many sexy guys in one spot.
There's too much going on in this topic today. It's beautiful.
It's moving quick.
Look, I think I found myself looking at the the comments a bit more than usual today. So I apologise if I end up just kind of zoning out every now and then.
I see Hardcore said what's having price is similar to Mush and that, and that's pretty true too, because they've got to hit puberty as well. So once that happens, that'd be good.
Oh, Mush getting lit up already today, on and off the field. Oh man, that's crazy.
We need a couple of smaller, skinny guys if anyone's looking for a team.
Yeah, recruitment's out there.
Oh, hear that, everyone? If you're looking for a team, there you go.
Hit them up. They're one of the best teams in the circuit at the moment. It's not a bad thing. It's the same with Kendo recruiting the other day. Like, jump on that.
I bet you they got flooded, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And from people in other teams too, I would imagine. Like, you'd expect at the moment the loyalty. Like, I'd be pretty heartbroken if one of my guys applied for somewhere else or queried somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I reckon they probably got a couple of sneaky ones poked through to them.
Yeah, just can we have a try?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Jono.
I haven't done. I don't do nothing wrong. What are you talking about? Perfectly fine. What could I possibly do? That's what I thought.
Better delete my messages, Dale.
clear that history, mate.
Remove the evidence.
Rico's asking where he sends his resume.
Shut up, Rico.
Hush.
But yeah, like last night's like as I said, Headhunters really come out and proved just what training can do for a team. Like just getting in and just training as much as they can.
Both guys are training all the time at Hardcore.
Yeah, they're always there.
Helps. Yeah. We actually never did a training session at Hardcore on the speedball fields. We've never done one, so it's a bit scary without it. It definitely would have helped out a bit. But there's heaps of teams in that league now that the Laylax guys, they're training there all the time. So
yeah,
pretty much every week, twice a week. So they're going to be a team to watch as well. There's plenty of up and coming teams. So I know the ARP guys, they're always training. They're always on social media at new fields and stuff like that. So
yeah, they've been hitting every field. Pretty sure Matt, like Meme Gelball, he's put up 3 videos for Real Strike already or something. Like he's just there. As soon as it's a train, like a scrim session or something, he's there. And good on him. Like,
it makes me look bad.
I'm sure if most of us didn't have family stuff or other commitments, and we'd all definitely be out there all the time. But sometimes
definitely
find a balance, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Training with, like, just playing with your team at a local field is enough to train. It's not Speak UB training, but it is still, team bonding and getting used together and stuff. So still gets to work.
Even just being together, hey, because we'll go play somewhere or we'll train somewhere, and that's all well and good. We pick up stuff, we learn. But when we sit down at the pub afterwards or catch up somewhere at a gathering where we're meant to be entertaining family or other friends, and it's all just gel ball related, we come up with better stuff then than actually when we're on the field. So
yeah,
true.
Yeah, Chris, if you've got any questions, just send them through. Hey, you don't have to ask.
I will ball for soup.
Oh god,
he's the most eager to play out of, I reckon, any of our teams.
Yeah.
You set up training and he's like, yeah, so guys, I'm available Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I can do Friday night as well and probably do weekends, so just hit me. He just loves it.
It's good when you get people like that. Like, I know we're sort of Damage Cartel, we've got, people with full-time jobs, people with new jobs that are having trouble getting time off and stuff. We've got, Joey's got Bub now as well. I've got my kids. Like, there's so many of us, and because we're so stretched out, trying to organise just 10 of us to go for a training session is proving difficult just because of how hectic all of our lives are at the moment. And it's just one of those things like, oh, can we at least just get 5 and we'll go do a scrim session, like...
Yeah, for sure. We try to make sure that we just get out at least once the week before an event. So once for Gel City, once for Real Strike.
Yeah.
Just make sure we're committed to that, at least that one session. It's hard with Gel City though, because what you train on changes. Like we train on a Monday, and then by the Sunday the field's completely different. So
yeah,
it's a bit strange.
Yeah.
There is a question for you guys, actually. What was Valhalla's main tactic last week against Gravediggers?
Gravediggers? Honestly, we watched a bit of their tape, and we realised that their real tactic was Pricey hits the Dorito, Utsav hits the U, and Luke hits the other Dorito. And they focus pretty much as soon as Pricey moves into that snake, Utsav really moves into where Pricey was on the Dorito. So we really focused Pricey's Dorito to try and keep him stuck there. And that gave us a little bit more time in kind of a shootout. And then, once he did move in there, we tried to just make sure he couldn't move up. So we really pinned that snake side and focused that. But they're a good team all around, to be honest. So it was tough. And I think you noticed in the first 2 rounds that we come a bit unstuck. But we tried not to, we've been in that situation. We're fortunate enough to have done a couple of grand finals at Gel City and nationals with Aussie. So we've been in that position, and we lost the grand final last year from 2-0 up. So we didn't really panic. So we tried to just stick to the game plan and hope it worked out, which it did in the end, thankfully.
Sam's just going nuts in the chat because she's just giving away all the trade secrets.
They'll have to change it up then. They won't be able to. Well, you got to change it up every game. You can't have people watching your tape and know exactly what's going on. So, although we're giving away probably their little bit of secrets, it'll make them think of some other stuff that they can come up with, which will help them. We hope they do really well. To be honest, we really like the guys. We like the Yuku's guys. We had plenty of tough games with them. So we're in pretty close with the Laylax guys as well. So there's a couple of teams in there that that we want to do well. But it's a pretty tough comp. So
all around, So it's not wrong there.
But that just comes down to, guys, so being on social media and putting your videos up and everything else, they're great. It's great to get the community involved, but got to be careful. You start doing the same things, people start picking up on little trends you're doing. They catch you. They'll catch you.
There's definitely people out there that want to watch that stuff. Like I'm quite a big watcher. I watch a lot when we play at all the comps and stuff like that. I try and watch every team and come back to the guys with what the game plan. I think the game plan should be. I'm sure I've got a. Dale looks like he's laughing, so someone's probably saying something about the watcher comment. I would imagine.
No. So Brenton's asking if Dallas has an OnlyFans.
Oh.
No.
You don't want to know, mate.
You just send me your WhatsApp username, mate, and I'll send it to you for free.
We get the content for free. It's involuntary.
Oh my. Woo! That's a spicy one.
100% though. I think, especially in the pro league, the teams in the pro leagues, the teams want to be in the top 5 anywhere. If they're not watching comps, if they're not watching live streams after it's happened, if they're not standing on the sideline when games are happening and watching, they're not going to make it to the top 5 again or progress as quickly as anyone else. Every sports team on the planet does it. Fighters do it when they know their opponent that they're coming up against. You've just got to do it. And from that, it makes you better, but it also gives you an arsenal of different things that you can use as well,
Even just listening to call-outs is a big one. Like, if you could start deciphering other teams' call-outs on that field and start working what they're talking about, man, they're shouting everything to you. Like, if you can hear it, they're telling you everything that's going on that other side of the field. If you could listen to it.
The kendo guys are pretty hard to listen to. They're screaming all these different states in America, and I'm thinking, what the hell?
Oh, we've been slowly deciphering that, haven't we, Dodo? I'm sure they're probably going to change it up again, but you know,
they probably will. But you know what? I got my ways.
yeah.
Well, when you work
Infiltration.
it out, we've got a bit of money. So if you want to send us a slight dig and you want to send us a cheat sheet, that'd be nice because we need it.
Are you hoping to
Like,
win some money on the weekend, mate?
Slide
Yeah,
on
off
the
you.
table.
Good old
Oh.
Texas. We got a
Billy.
question from Nicholas Potter. Is it
Oh,
true Timbo Tim Cummings is coming as a secret recruit for the Valhalla team?
Yeah, I hope not. Anyway.
Tim,
Sounds like a inside joke.
Tim
Yeah,
Tim
work
works
related.
with Hilly.
Right.
He's
Nick's
a
my
weapon.
mistake
He's a
manager,
weapon at
so-
also. Yeah.
I'll be getting heckled for the both of us. Me and Dale met working together, and then one of the other guys in our team works with me now. So most of us have known each other outside of Gel Ball before we met. So.
Yeah.
About the same for a lot of teams. At
Yeah.
this rate, actually, a lot of the teams knew each other before forming, so it's not a bad way to get started. Honestly, like if you're starting off with friends and you expand
Yeah.
from there, it's always
Yeah.
good.
Definitely. Starting a team up with just mates that you've already got, even if you're just like, you know, doing casual buddy comps, just the 1-day comps and stuff, just getting out there, doing scrims, stuff like that. It can make a world of difference going from that and knowing the people you've got sort of next to you on that breakout to putting together an all-star team. Like, you could put together an all-star team, that all-star team may be all good with their teammates that they're used to, but as soon as you put them next to someone else they're not used to playing with, it can start messing stuff up. So yeah, it's
Dale's
funny.
Not a big fan of changing the team up much.
Yeah,
That head shake that says it all.
Exactly what you said. I'm a firm believer in, like, when you do an all-stars team in any kind of sport, that communication, the bond, knowing where your other players are going to be, their voice recognition for their shout-outs on the field and stuff. So when we do go to a training session or to scrims or something like that, and there's one spot left open and everyone's like, Dale, you go in. I'm just, no, leave me alone. I'm going over here. I'll hide in the corner.
Keep me away from that jazz.
Yeah. But exactly what you said about bringing your friends and stuff in. So I was the one who originally started trying to rope the boys in. It was a fair effort trying to explain to people what gel blasting was, because at that time we didn't have a team. We weren't Speed QB or Speed Soft related or anything like that. So we're going to hardcore, going to tack edge, and trying to explain to people, once you've been once, what it's like.
Yeah.
It was very hard to get them to believe. I think they just give in from peer pressure and consistency.
Yeah, I remember Dale used to message me on the daily and say, because he drives a snap-on truck, so he'd say to me, "Oh, these guys, on my work run, they're coming into the truck with these guns. You got to see them; they're so cool." And then he kept asking us to play, and we kind of left him on red for a little bit. And then he eventually conned me into going out to hardcore one night, and I said, "Oh, I'll come out, but I'm not going to buy a gun. I'll come for the day and see how it goes." And I remember before the session even ended, I went in and brought myself a little Gen 9. So
yeah,
hooked straight away, as everyone does. I don't think I've known anyone that I've taken that has played once and not bought their own gun straight away.
Oh man, I just today went down to pick my daughter up from school, and one of the fathers there knows I play, and he's just stopped me and he's like, I went to Tack Edge, I went to Yatla with some of my mates on the weekend. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, how'd you enjoy it? And he's like, man, we're going again next week. I'm like, have you tried Crossfire? Where's Crossfire? I'm like, Morayfield, man, like it's just 5 minutes down the road. He's, oh shit, I'm gonna have to get the boys onto that. Like, oh, he's like, I'm buying this, I'm buying that. Like one game on the weekend, and he's already ready to spend about $1,500 on blasters. It's just like, dude,
Sounds about right.
whoa,
Sounds about
whoa.
right.
So
There's no just buying a blaster in this hobby. No, you got to do everything. I swear. You buy it and you're doing everything to it. There is no middle ground.
That's what we've got a couple of guys that are kind of just stepping into the team at the moment, just friends of friends, and they're buying stuff and they're asking us about upgrades and this and that. And every time we say to them, they're like, "Oh, look, if we're in your shoes to do it again, we'd just buy the best that we could at the time rather than trying to progress through."
Yeah.
Because you end up spending a lot more money that way. So
It's a lot harder to get rid of the old stuff too.
you just don't realize how hooked you're going to get. You go, "Oh, I'll just
Yeah.
buy a couple of little things. I'll do a couple of little bits to the gun and try and upgrade it a little bit." And then before you know it, you got full HPA.
Yeah.
Which
I haven't made that jump yet. I don't know if I can afford that jump yet.
Well,
But I can remember like
I've
starting.
got one, and then I got a DSG.
I remember
I bet
just.
it's gonna get more nuts.
You know,
You become attached to them because I've
Yeah.
got 2 HVAs now. I've got a line and a Euro, and looking into building another Euro at the moment. But I've got my old AG, my first one that I bought from Tack Edge, the
Show off.
Raptor, and I can't get rid of it. It sits in my gun case. I don't use it, but I don't want to see it go. So
Yeah.
hard.
Oh, I'm the same, man. I've got my original HE Scar thing.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even work anymore. It's just sitting there. Like, oh, I'll fix it one day, you know. And then I've got my Gen 9, the first one that I actually bought, and then I bought another Gen 9, and then I got into the Raptor, and then I got the UDR, like pistols in the center there. Like, it's just building up. I got the MP5 there. Once again, it's stripped a few gears. I need to get it fixed, but just like one day,
It's never
one
ending.
day.
I ended up selling off 3/4 of my old gear and old blasters. I had an old Gen 9. I still got my shotgun. I get my shotgun because it's a shotgun. Can have fun with it.
Speaking of
But-
shotgun, did you guys catch any of the Japan Speed QB last weekend? Did you tune into it? Man, they are wild
Oh,
over
boy.
there.
I sent a reminder, but I was out, so I actually didn't get to watch it.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
man,
I
they are
wanted to.
wild, absolutely wild. Shotguns are such a thing over there because HPA is not really a big thing. They limit HPA to pistols only, and even then, the price to be able to get the proper regulator and stuff, they don't really do it. They just run with a CO2 tank on their belt and just hardline it that way. But so the low guys, there's a girl on their team. She's running around with this bright yellow and purple shotgun, man, and she was nailing people, like just destroying people. It was
Are they
insane.
spray or single pellet?
Single shot,
That's
single
single-
shot, single
Yeah,
shot. And you just see her pop up, and she'd pop, and as she'd go down, just pump, come back up, pop, like insane. If you get a chance to watch it, go back and rewatch the
I'll definitely
streams
go
because
back on it.
it's insane.
It's
So,
such a weird concept, the old single shotgun.
Yeah.
In airsoft and gel ball, I'd seen it because you see it in airsoft every now and again, and I always wondered if it was just single pellet or because it's a lot of work to shoot a couple of people, especially if they're flanking down the line real quick and you're
yeah,
pumping that thing.
yeah. But
Oh, what-
No, from
Japan's
Okay.
Japan's pistol heavy. Like they are very pistol heavy over there.
I think there was like a whole team of just pistols at one point.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh.
I think the pistols are going to start heading over here soon. I'm starting to see them a bit more often. One of the guys in our team's currently getting one built. You're starting to see kind of one in every team. Starting to pick them up. So I think once we get all the parts and stuff working well, then and they start becoming a bit more accurate. You start seeing them come through a bit more throughout the team, especially with the flank players.
Yeah. Definitely.
And flag, you see from I don't remember too many people using pistols over here before. Corey was using it at Gel City comp that we went to, and he ran flag. You can get in so much closer. You can come over the top of the bunkers so much better.
Everyone on the live stream started calling him the pistol guy because he was like
Pistol
the first
guy.
guy running a pistol in the Speed QB comps that we'd really seen. So
I'm sorry, what?
Speed up.
They're calling him the pistol guy? I'm sorry, what?
Dodo was always the pistol guy. Dodo was the original pistol
I
guy.
was
Him-
the OG.
sorry, mate, we weren't around for that, so
Trick-
we weren't
trick-
able to witness it.
Trick literally told him he wasn't allowed to run it anymore. It's not enough. We can't use it.
Dale encourages it.
Pretty
You
much.
need it, especially in flag and Gel City. You need every edge you can get. It's very flag orientated, so that extra bit of speed you get from the breakout and the maneuverability that you get, super important. So we get Corey to run that. Once you can get some M4 adapters or something, and he's got a bit more, you can spray the thing a bit more, it'd be a bit more exciting. But
mag capacity, gel capacity is a common problem at the moment. But even then, with the mag adapters and stuff like that, at Gel City, the way that they throw themselves around the flag runners, I'd be so worried that you're just going to snap stuff.
Yeah.
The proper form comes into play.
Yeah.
We've got no form in our team. We're all a bit. Yeah. The amount of barriers that we smash into and break, and some of the content that we've got of ourselves hitting stuff is just, it's painful to watch.
Okay, so we got a question from Brett. Question. Oh God. He goes, "Am I better looking brother than Tom? Need to know so I can have that over him."
That's from Brenton.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from Brenton.
He's blonde, so he's got my vote.
He's got your vote?
Yeah.
Look, Brenton's got my vote too, because I always feel like I love Tom, but that mustache is such a 70s porn stash, man. Like,
look, Mark even said no to Brenton. So I don't know, man. Like, I do dig the stash though. I dig the stash. Look, I dig the stash. All right.
Leave the stash alone.
Thank you, Chris. Another person who values the stash. You cannot diss it. That's much better. I've got the light back up there.
Oh, this is going to divide the community. We've just destroyed the community with a single question, Brenton.
Maybe they'll split off into their own teams. Brenton's elite and Tom's elite.
Oh my God. Could you picture that? No.
Then you watch Dane and Stringer switch it up too. Change show with whoever. The Brother Wars.
And then hopefully they all go start playing another sport and make it a bit easier for the rest of us.
No, I reckon they'll just end up making like 14 to just be brother this brother this brother.
Yeah.
All captains of the team.
It's a good idea. Let's see that happen so that we can get
make it
up the lead.
Like Aussie elite, Aussie plebs, Aussie casuals. Just give them some dumb names. Go with it. Yeah. Oh my God, this chat is going off.
Isn't it what?
Poor Clutch has to sit this one out. It's going nuts today, boys. It's great.
I wish I could see it. Unfortunately, I can't.
I'm sorry, man.
Look, I want to say you're not missing out anything, but in reality, you're missing out on a lot right now.
I'll have to go back through it.
Oh,
If
definitely.
there's anything of note that I'll need to read, make sure you just give me a yell.
Oh, we'll call it out.
I think they're talking about. Is that a stash on your face there? What do you got there, mate?
That's all I can grow.
Yeah. This is 34 years happening here, so.
Ooh.
Betty's here too.
Just a couple of weeks. Oh, we got everybody coming today. Look at this shit. Look at this shit, guys. Woo! Look at all these dudes.
I think most of the teams know how much shit we talk, so they just want to jump in here and listen to us. I think if anyone's going to heckle us, we're really going to heckle each other the most, I would imagine.
I'm actually seeing the Facebook comments pop up in the Twitch chat now. You might be in luck.
I'll go see if I can have a look. The only thing is I can't download the app because it's the work.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they seem to be popping up.
Sam's actually very well behaved considering how much we heckled him.
Well, I am very surprised at how well behaved he is today. Because he's usually all over it. He's always all over it. Oh my goodness. But I do have a question here that was sent to me earlier this week from, who is this? From Josh from ARP Gang. He goes, "What do you feel are key drills to run during training, and what is the best step to prepare for an upcoming tournament?"
We
Drills.
actually we've trained. We train once a month at Jail City. The boys got a chance to head down to Real Strike the other week, which I'm very jealous of. Had to work, but last Monday just gone, is the first time we actually did drills, and I link a lot of stuff back to football, and I'm sure Hilly links a lot of stuff back to that gay sport he plays with the round ball. So we try and work on things that you're going to actually use in the game. Simple one. We had one of our team members, who I won't name and shame, mention that he wanted to practice on peak shooting, snap shooting a lot more, that he felt like he wasn't adequate there. So just picking another player on your team with everyone else doing the same thing on the field, and just snap shooting with them. Different angles, high and low, up and down, left and right, over the top of barriers and stuff like that. Which is, I don't know if for a lot of people out on the field in the heat of the moment, making that impulse move and trying to get a shot or a two shot off can either be nerve wracking, or the gels end up over in the corner of each side of the field as opposed to where you should be. So that's probably the most basic one we do. But we started in that last one on Monday doing tower drills, where we'd have two people on the tower and you send the rest of the team up middle of the field or down flank, and get pressure on your players, I think, in training and in their scenarios.
I think the main one is the most important in the sport. Really, we like to kind of just go with it a lot of the time. A lot of the time, we don't have a game plan until we're halfway through a con. We go, "Oh, we need to sort something out," so we'll start putting something together. But we don't generally have big strategies. But the main one that we do focus on a lot is our comms. Comms is huge in the sports. The main factor. If you know what's happening on the other side of the field without seeing it, you can do so much more. And when you know one side's down and you can flank, it's so important to know and to focus on, and not just. We try to focus a lot on not just screaming for no reason. Not just we try to just let one person try to be the focal point, and then someone will repeat that 3 times to the next person beside them, and they'll move it up to the guy beside them. So, but yeah, comms is the main thing, especially for new teams. I remember the first time we started playing, it was dead quiet, and I used to be so nervous. Before every round, I'd freak out. So, it still happens to us now. I remember the first minute of the grand final against Gravediggers, we're kind of shooting and doing nothing, and then I kind of looked over at Dale, and then we're like, we're too quiet, and then all of a sudden we picked it back up. But when the nerves are there, you kind of forget about it. So
I definitely have that issue with certain teams. Like, there's certain teams on the roster that I'll get out there and I'll hit that pillar, and I'll sort of sit there for a second. I'll be firing, and then it'll be, oh shit, I'm not talking. I need to get this out. Like, Dodo needs to move up. I need to let him know what's going on. Like, it's such a big thing that if just dropping it for 30 seconds of your round is detrimental to the entire game. Communication, definitely.
You do that, and then I have fucking Lucas shooting me the entire time. It's just like, dog, dog, fuck off.
Yeah, it's not easy when you're getting shot at all the time. But I think you notice just before it goes dead quiet, that's when someone runs up the side and shoots you in the back. So we like to, I play quite closely to. Depends where we play. Some places I play pillar, some places I play in the castle sides. But I'll check on Nathan, who's our other snake or castle player. I'll always be going, buzz you alive, because sometimes you're on the other side of a barrier. You just got to know that they're still there. So when you get nothing back from them, and they are still alive, but they're too busy shooting and stuff like that, that's when it starts getting a bit free for all. So we try to let each other know when someone's down, when the other team's down. Yeah, very important.
Rico's just said he's on the right by the left, in the front on the back copy.
That sounds like one of my calls. Yeah, completely.
Explain
confused.
like a pro. Explain.
Dale likes A good one is I'll look over to Dale when we're playing in the pillar, and I'll say, he's here or something like this, and Dale will look over at me and goes, everybody's shooting at me, and the rest of us kind of go, well, I'm getting shot at, and you're all getting shot at. So if everyone's shooting you, how are we getting shot? So Dale loves that.
It's terrible. Everybody picks on me.
big target, mate. I'd be going for you too.
Yeah.
Look, the feeling's mutual. I know a couple of teams who exclusively target me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Kendo and I'm looking at Aussie Elite. I'm looking at both of you right now. Because they've come up and even admitted that fact to me. Motherfuckers.
It's not a bad strategy, though. I mean, nobody's obviously targeting me. I'm at the back in a pillar. But sometimes when you're out there, it feels like you've got nowhere to turn, nowhere to move, and that everyone is shooting at you. But again, I think targeting one player on the opposite team that you know is a threat, as soon as they're gone, the rest of the game gets a little bit easier.
Yeah, especially if they're a front pusher.
We'll generally pick a guy at breakout. We pick a guy that we think is the main threat of the team, and we'll focus on not solely trying to, only kill him, but he's the main target. And if they're not, available to, so every team has it. They have their key player. Once you kind of, it might not be a big difference, but if you can get them out early, it makes the game a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely agree there. Definitely.
I legit think that we've told them every single thing that we've ever kind of talked about. So watch us come last this weekend.
If people aren't taking notes right now, that's on them. I only have an entire spreadsheet right here. As we've been talking, I've just been typing away.
I'll just make some other shit up on the weekend.
Another comment in here from Heath.
Sorry, you go.
Another comment here from Heath, and I completely agree with this too. Keep the comms up even when you're the last person standing, like just to keep them guessing. Like, that is 100%. If you're screaming out numbers and all your normal calls, they start going, "Oh shit, is our kill count right? Has someone mucked up?" Like.
The other problem there, a lot of things I see a double-edged sword on. Calling out, making noise, shooting for no reason gives you position away,
Yeah.
So if you are the last person on the field and there's two people there and they can hear this noise going off on the side because you're trapped in the snake, they know where you are. They can scan the field to see if anyone else is doing it. So everything's got its time and a place. Everything's got a good and a bad, I think, and you just got to train enough that you've got options when the time comes.
Yep.
I just got to make sure whenever I play you guys, I just got to make sure that I've always checking down that side lane to make sure you're not running up on me, Dale? The amount of
full field sweep, knee slide, buddy.
Oh man.
When it doesn't work, he usually walks off the field to me screaming at him, "Can you run behind some barriers for once?" He loves to run dead down the middle with nothing, and you'll see him. He's trying to dodge things, and he's wiggling side to side. But when he pays off, it's a good highlight reel. I just wish he'd put his camera on for once.
No, because now I do it because it's just for me. But if I thought I could show other people, I'd be off the break wall. I'd be running straight down the middle.
Look, a bit of a friendly insider tip: if you got the camera on, don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Don't think about having the camera. Like the plays come, the plays will come. You just do what you do. Yeah. Don't think about it, because once you start thinking about it, it's when all the mistakes happen.
Yeah, you start going.
Dale just likes to talk about him sometimes. I said, I just wish he'd get the footage out and show us what he did, because I can't remember it. I'm too busy killing everyone else.
I killed everyone. That's what I walk off the field. What are you guys even doing? I killed like 4 people, and they're like, "Well, I killed this person," and someone else will be like, "Yeah, and I killed this person." I'm like, "Nah, I killed everybody." If I had a camera, I'd show you.
Actually, in saying that, it's quite funny because some of us will go through the footage and we're all, I put hit markers in the videos that I create sometimes.
Yeah.
And then Nathan will show me his videos, and we're both looking at the same guy shooting him. We both thought we've killed him, and it happens quite a lot. So.
Yeah, there's plenty of times like that where you do think you're the one that's knocked them, and then you find out from the person you think you've knocked that, oh no, I got shot on the shoulder on this side. And you're like, oh, Oh, it must have been
You think,
Reese.
here I am.
Must have been Reese
I've
then.
killed 5 people.
Yeah. Oh,
Ugh.
this is one sick fucking stream today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I keep getting distracted by these goddamn comments. Like, every 5 seconds, I'm looking over into someone else saying something. It's just like, stop.
Bretton saying trying to shoot Dale is like playing Big Buck Hunter.
That's good.
Oh my god, that's me.
I've also had some. It's strange how different positions, I'm sure, would have a lot more involvement with their other player. Like Brenton, the amount of shootouts I've had with him, especially in the high pressure ones in finals matches, whether it was Nationals or Gel City. And then recently at Real Strike, before he hurt himself, I was looking forward to it again. And same with you, Zuggy. Like, yeah, opposing player, you just, that's who you're after most of the time.
Yeah, definitely. There's always that one player that you just, I need to out pillar him, sort of thing. You know, like,
yeah,
I need to be quicker. I need to be more agile. I need to be ready for that. You know, yeah, definitely. I know. Dodo has like a lot of fun with Tom.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
just in the U's, man. You guys are always going at it. Like, I need to get Tom out. I need him out.
Look, he doesn't make it an easy task, okay? He does not make it an easy task. But luckily, last month I did succeed, and I got him twice, and I was like, hell yeah, that is my victory, my victory. Can't take that one away from me, Tom. But yeah, again, like as you said, like everyone's got that either 1 or 2 players that, you know, maybe more, that they always have some beef against on field, like, you know, friendly beef.
Yeah.
And they just want to show them up and keep it up.
It means nothing. They probably don't even think about it in their head, but you're sitting there going, Zuggy, I've got him this time. Or,
I'm gonna get him.
Yeah. And the other and Zuggy's probably sitting there not even thinking about me. He's thinking about someone else. God damn you.
Sunshine, lollipops.
Yeah.
Hey, it's never that song, man. It's never that song.
You sure?
Yeah, no, it's not.
I don't know, man.
It's Nikki Webster's Strawberry Kisses. Just get it right.
I apologize. I apologize. All right, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Like, it's not even a pillar player for Aussie Elite for me. It's Dane, because Dane always gets in weird spots and shoots me from like this tiny little gap where he's just poked out, and it's just like, oh man,
goddamn Dane.
At Real Strike, at those double Doritos, and he lies down, and you just see the tiniest bit of his head and his gun peppering you from there right to the pillar.
Yeah, he got me twice with that. Twice, like, just like, damn it, I didn't learn. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Learn your lesson.
It's like, granted, the second time there was someone on the center Dorito that I was like, I'm gonna get him. Next minute, pop, straight up the mask, and it was just like, Dane. Didn't even have to know it was him. It was just, I just, like, Dane. That's got to have been Dane, and yeah, it was like.
Wait, who's this random?
Harrow.
Harrow.
That's Fenrir. That's our other player.
It's Fenrir. Yeah.
Oh,
Harrow. He's just gate crashing, is he?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm hiding in one of the little offices at work, so.
I thought he might have been. What did you say you were doing before? I thought he might have been coming in to remind you got Pilates or something. Mate.
Oh yeah, you got Pilates.
Yeah, I'm gonna be late for that. This is gonna kill me.
What time was it?
What
It's at 7.
That's
You're gonna be late, mate. We'll save you for that one.
Sorry, couldn't make it. I had something really important on, super important.
I was subbing deals at work, like.
Yeah.
We have a donated question.
Donated.
So it's a question that was given to us by Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And
This will be good.
it's what we refer to as the question. It is the question that we ask everybody. And it is, which team do you hate to lose to or refuse to lose to? Or both?
I really thought, I remember thinking about this on the way to work tonight. I really should think of this question because I know it's going to come up. And I didn't do it, so I didn't do my homework. It's really tough between both the Kendo and the Aussie boys because we've been in some. I think more so for the Kendo boys because they're doing so well, and we seem to be their bogey team for a bit. So, and Dale loves to give people a bit of shit and let them know. So, that was a tough one. And then the Aussie boys, we always meet in finals, and they always seem to take it off us, which isn't nice. But we've had a bit of tit for tat with them. So trying to choose between those two is quite hard. But
I prefer a bit more tit than tat, but
Look,
fair play. It gives a bit of shit, but they got the better of us on the last weekend at Speed QB. So Dale gave them a bit of a well played. As long as we're humble in defeat, I think. We want there to be some kind of, we all come from sporting backgrounds, so I like there to be a bit of competitiveness. I don't want it to be. I know we're all for the community and stuff like that, which is great. But I still think there's got to be that little bit of banter in between games, a little bit of seriousness every now and again. So we like to. It hasn't always gone the best for us, but we like to be out there and give as much as we get back. So, but for me, I'd probably say at the moment for that question, it would probably be the Kendo boys at the moment because we don't want them catching up to us on our 3-for-1. So.
Puts it out on the live.
Oof, big game, big game.
I got 3. Hilly's mentioned the 2 of them, Aussie and Dodo. But it's going to be a very, very dark day if the Protectors ever beat us at a comp.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Very
I don't think I'll come
dark
out outside.
Nah. I'll resign.
Oh, man. I know this feeling. I do know this feeling. But on the opposite side of it all, where I think we've only ever lost one game to our other damage team ever in the history. We've won every game against our own team, except
we seem to keep, luckily enough, dodging the Protector guys. So I hope that keeps going because, as Dale said, when we do finally lose that game, it's not going to be a very pretty day.
Yeah,
it's going to be funny.
Everyone's fired. Everyone is fired.
You'll
New team. Let's do this.
We'll be back to a one squad team. There won't be a 2-squad team anymore.
That's enough. Change your name. Get out. We're done.
Get the fuck out of here. Fired. Get out. Give him the old Gordon Ramsay. You. Get out.
The problem is, for a bit there, when we first separated, we did choose the keepers team to be the more competitive team.
Yeah.
We were the closer knit group of mates, and we probably got more limelight than them. But of recent times, they've been climbing the leaderboards as well. So it's getting more and more likely that they will beat us at a comp, which is the worst part. Back in the day, we used to be able to muck around with them and take the piss, but it may be that even at Gel City this weekend, we might have to battle it out and see who is actually the better team.
Yeah, we probably haven't said enough about those guys, to be honest, but they've been putting in a lot of hard work, and we know that they've got that little brother syndrome where they're all out there and they just want to belt us, basically. So when it comes down to it, I'm sure they're going to be ready to go, and there's going to be no kind of remorse when we play each other.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
It does get a bit weird when you have the 2 teams because, obviously you all want to work together. You all want to have both teams progress well. You definitely will have the more competitive team out of the 2, but then as soon as you hit the field together, it's weird.
Actually, we did play each other when we first started. We did in the 3v3s. We came up against each other, And we played the first 2 rounds normal. We went 1 for 1, and then the third round we actually did a rock paper scissors at the center. But that was very early on. I completely forgot about that until just then. So
Yeah, we did. We would never give them any kind of opportunity like that ever again.
No, because we lost it from a bit of apparently people don't know how to do rock paper scissors, so there was a bit of bad blood in that one after it.
Oof.
Yeah, we need
Exactly.
to take some lessons from the Japanese crew. Like they did a rock off at the end of their stream when they were announcing the winners and stuff, where they won like SpeedQB patches and shit. The whole lot of teams, everyone, refs, everyone standing there doing this massive like rock paper scissors thing, and it's just like, what the hell? Like, this is great. I love it.
If I switch off, guys, it's because my phone's dead. So
it's all right. We're probably going to wrap up soon. If anyone's got any questions, throw them forward, guys.
Any final questions? Just so his phone doesn't die mid stream.
Yeah, it does make it for a cleaner.
Sounds like he's eager for Pilates, to be honest.
I got the 20% notification about 10 minutes ago, and the 10% one about 5 minutes ago. So I can't be far.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's closing up. He's closing up.
Yeah.
You could walk out and get your charger, mate. To be fair,
maybe I'm trying to hide from everyone in the office. Maybe I'm just trying to get out of rate my kit.
We're not running rate my kit this week. I forgot to throw it up. Forgot to get any things in. So yeah, I haven't done that. I haven't got a clip. I forgot to put a clip in.
We dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah. So
that's our bad. Been busy.
But look, I will give you the clip of the week because I did forget to load it up in here. But absolute gold was thrown up the other day. It was from the Central SEQ, like the up north comp.
I don't say it.
CQ battle.
The CQ battle. He literally, I can't remember who it was now. Been talking to him a lot. I'm bad with names. Sorry, guys. Basically, don't lie down on the X because he came up over the top of the X with old mate lying back, and full auto comp just lit him up, and it was just gels straight for the groin, man. Matty Collins. It was Matty Collins. That's the one. So yeah, hit that up. It was absolute gold video. Yeah, definitely have a look at that.
Nathan Burridge is watching. Nathan, if you're watching, race around there and give Hilly a phone charger, would you?
I think he was leaving. That's why he came into the office.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'll keep going until it goes dead. Should be fine.
And then the stream goes crazy.
Maddie's just said it wasn't aiming for there. Just that happens. Just balls get hit.
Balls hitting balls.
Balls hitting balls. The other clip that I probably would have thrown up, I would have done a double clip, would have been Flipsoft's 5-man that he's been throwing up on social media everywhere. Holy crap! From the Japan SpeedQB.
Yeah.
Man is a beast with a pistol. It's bullshit.
I need a 1v1 him.
We're going to Japan as soon as we can.
I'll add him to the long list of people I have to apparently 1v1.
Oh, he'll do it, man. He's keen on anyone from Australia going over there. He's keen on showing us Black Fox field, everything. So if anyone ever gets over there, hit him up. I'm sure he'd be happy to have a game with us. So,
well, apparently there's an airsoft bar in Japan, so
there's a lot of airsoft stuff in Japan.
I know. It's because where it's founded. Airsoft was founded in Japan, in case no one knew that. So, fun facts. Trivia time with Dodo.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting any.
That's no good.
Please don't let that catch on.
That will never catch. That was a one-off. But
Have you guys got any questions for us, or want to throw out anything for the stream before we finish up? Doesn't look like we got any questions coming in, but
One there was annoying habits. I think someone put something about who's got the most annoying habits on the team. And I'm going to put this back on Hilly because I freak out. I'm walking on the field and I'm stressing out that this person's going to kill me and that person. And I'll sit there and I'll tell Hilly, like Dane, for example, at Real Strike when he gets into those double burritos, I'm like, Hilly, you've like, that's where he's going. He's going to shoot me. He's going to kill me. You've got to do something about it. And he's just like, yeah. He walks up just so blasé, and that annoys me. Hey, I can't deal with it. I need people to be as ramped up as I am about something.
What else we got? Yeah. Sam and Burridge love a smoke, so they're always last to everything, and we're always looking for them. That's frustrating for a non-smoker. You're always like, where the bloody hell are these guys? Sam's always the last one to touch the wall. His time management's not the best. And he loves a chat. Obviously, everyone knows Sam loves a chat. So
yeah.
we'll be at Gel City especially. We'll be lining up ready to go. And we're all like, where's Sam? And we're all checking through. And then you just see him running through the thing, carrying all his gear. And he's strapping his belt on as he's going.
Man, SSA was the worst. SSA was much worse. I don't know why he's got ample mags, but he needs to fill up the 2 mags that he used. And he'll be running to the breakout as you're hearing the voice sound go over the radio. And you just... Everyone's like, where's Sam? Where's Sam? And you just see him poke out of a doorway right at the end. Hasn't missed one yet, so we can't rip on him until he does.
But the day he does, he'll definitely know about it.
Oh, now we get all the questions.
The questions are coming. Random question: did anyone make Brent's 50-meter challenge or even try? I do believe someone may have done it. I'm not sure 100% on that demo. I know that people were getting some pretty crazy distances though. Chris Bailey, what team or teams are you guys watching over here in WA this Saturday? Look, if there's a live stream, I'm watching everyone. I am keen to see you boys play.
I actually had to remind myself to bring up the speaking VP because I couldn't remember what teams were playing. If anything, I'm from looks alone. The Military Sun Frontiers, just because I'm a big Metal Gear fan.
Yeah.
And so these guys right here, I'm gonna be going for that. Just because Metal Gear. So
Gel Cartel's got WA team, haven't they?
Yep, they do.
Damo put together a team over there.
Yeah, that's who we'll be. Oh well, I'll be back in then. Damo come up and filled in for Sam, and I don't know if anybody kept the numbers on that, but the games Damo played, we definitely won. And when the games that we lost, Damo wasn't on the field, Sam was. So.
It might be, that might be a bit of a calling sign right there.
Dale's been offering him a room to move up from SA up into Queensland. He's got a couple of rooms available for him at the moment. So.
We wouldn't trade Sam for the world at all.
Nah.
We give him a bit of we give him a bit of shit, but he's like the last one to come to us, but he's just as much as the team as anyone else.
I'll throw this out now too. Next week we will actually have Chris, who's commenting in here from Western Australia. He'll be jumping on the stream. He's from Shadow Company, I believe it is. So yeah, keen to see what you guys do on the weekend. What else we got here?
We have another question from Hardcore.
Yeah.
I think. What is the best thing about Hardcore Speedball, and what is the worst?
I've got a funny one. I've got a funny one first, and then I got a real one. One is that Jgrnaut chick that does the commentating. She never remembers my name, so I'm pretty. So that's a two in one. Best and worst, but legit, my best and my worst is the exact same thing, and it's how absolutely clean cut they are on the rules. There's no wavering, there's no nothing, and it's the best thing about that league there, and it's also the worst thing at the same time. So
Just remember, don't drop your belt.
yeah, don't drop your belt.
Don't drop the belt or it's gone.
But like I say, legit, it's the best thing as well because you know exactly where you stand. You can't go to a ref afterwards and get a decision overturned in any way. They say it in all the briefings. What you get on the field with one ref is exactly what you're going to get throughout the entire staff there. So that's what you want, I think.
Just remember, your boy's on that field reffing.
Yeah.
Watch everybody like a hawk. And I always get satisfaction when I get to card somebody. I don't know why. I get so much satisfaction out of it. Just throwing a card up in the air.
Did Hilly have a stroke, or is that where he's died?
I think he's died.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
he
Yeah,
died.
I was literally about to say we better wrap this up because he's going to be dead very soon.
And now
but,
he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead.
Oh my lord.
Why my head looks like a potato.
Well, you know what? Well, whilst we have him still here before the stream goes all funny buggers, we should probably try and wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll just wrap it up.
So, first of all, I just want to mention thank you for coming on today. Rob kind of threw me under the bus on that one. I didn't really get much notice. I know you.
There he goes.
There we go.
Hold on.
Oh, you can fix this.
Oh, hey, sorted.
Oh,
You're a bit green behind you, but it's all good.
Yeah,
Works out sometimes.
Oh, that's a bit wonky. But yeah, again, thank you for coming on, you, and well, he's gone now, so we can't really like say.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
If anybody does hear that, that's our breakout inspiration. We got a clip from one of the boys that started with us that's no longer here anymore, and I'll get Hilly to get it online. But we're lining up. It was at the first SEQ Battle Royale, and one of the boys has gone, "Let's fuck them," and he said it in such a funny way that's been our trademark. Off the break wall. That's what we say. So if anyone hears it, don't be insulted. We're not picking on you. We're just out there to fuck everybody, basically. Heard it here first.
Heard it here first. Be careful, they're gonna fuck you. You might like it, you might not. I don't know. Could be consensual, could not be.
Yeah.
But yeah, as always, though, Azrael's TMG 15, get 15% off.
Yeah.
Store wide. Get on it. Get all your goodies. You love it.
You love it.
I'll
you
never
love it.
click like that again. I'll never do it again.
News about the Apaches. They're being built. They'll be shipped. They should be here end of next week, start of the week after. They're here. For everyone that's asking, they're coming very, very soon. Next week, start of the week after. All right, so
keep your eyes open. Keep your ears to the ground.
Yeah, definitely. They're gonna sell fast. They've got a lot coming, but they're gonna sell fast. So anyone that's interested in those, I love you too, Sam. I love you too. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, be sure to hit up Valhallas on Instagram, Facebook. You know, look up Jgrnaut, VK_Jgrnaut, I think it is, and VK_Shrapnel. You know, hit him up. Or as always, hit up Dodo. Everyone loves Dodo. He's got a new video out. It's pretty dope. Check it out. Yeah.
As it is for everyone too, to you guys as well and all the other teams. Make sure that you come up and talk to everybody, guys, at comps and stuff like that. Like Hilly said before, I do a lot of shit talking online, all that kind of stuff, but it's for a laugh. And I'm hoping everyone has a laugh as well.
Yeah, definitely. Keep this community going. This is what we want.
Get it closer.
Get it closer.
Become
friends.
Closer. No, closer than that. Come on.
Go to
Love it.
go to games with other people from other teams. That's even a big one. Like just send a message. Like not a scrims day or anything. Just go, hey, we're hitting up Crossfire, or we're hitting up Hardcore, or we're hitting up, I don't know, Experience HQ up the Sunny Coast or something. You want to come? Get out there, have some fun with the rest of the community. It's great. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up at that. It's
Thanks
been a
for
really
watching,
good day.
Thanks,
Ooh.
guys.
Ooh. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody, and you'll see us next week, probably at the same time. I don't know. Same time?
I think it is the same time next week, just because it is from Western Australia. So it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock for him. So yeah, it'll probably be 5 o'clock again next week, guys. All right, and thank you again.
Close it out with some ASMR.
ASMR. Thank you so much for coming. It's been so good.